Alright, hello everyone, it is me, back at it again. I don't know why we're playing this game today, we just are. I guess I really didn't know what to play for this recording session, so I suppose that's why I have this game turned on for today. If you guys remember the video I made about this game, and you probably remember this Pixel Gun 3D that I did the video on time ago. But today, I mean, we're just gonna be chilling today, I guess. Nothing much else to it, really. Just kinda fucking around, I guess. No, hopefully you all are having a great day. You're doing good. All of the good things in life, you know. Enjoying your time. For sure probably today I was thinking about playing some Dying Light after like a good year almost now it's been, I think. I don't remember anymore, but it's been a long time since I played Dying Light. I re-downloaded it just now before recording this. Went outside again today, worked out a bit, you know, just took it easy. Nothing too special for my days. You know, hopefully you guys are doing a bit better than I am. Still jobless, haven't heard about anything for them. Still waiting. You know. Well, I hope you guys are... No, you guys are doing great. Hopefully life's been good. You know. Don't know what else to really say to that. But you know, today has been kind of a slow day for me, honestly. I haven't really done too much. I woke up like 9 AM. I forgot. Somewhere around 9 AM, I think. And after that I just went outside, I worked out. Go back home. And, well, now I'm just kinda doing whatever. I'll boot up Dying Light probably after this recording. After that, I don't know. It's been pretty hot nowadays here. Summer's finally catching up, which means I can actually do more things in life, which is nice. I can actually start biking a bit more, and I can go on disc golf, you know. I can actually start having fun now because it's summertime. Which is weird to say, but it's true. Life's honestly just so much more fun on summer. Like don't get me wrong, I don't hate winter. I don't hate winter at all. Actually, winter's pretty nice as it is. But summertime is just more freedom in life, I think. Like job-wise, summer jobs are a thing that's gonna come up, and it's much more brighter outside, it's much more warmer. The only issue that I actually do have is the warmth during summer, though. I wish it was like a bit colder than that. But I can only get so much, right? So, you know. I actually just can't aim today. Oh my god, dude. But yeah, my only issue with summer is the warmth. Like 100% is the warmth of summertime. That is always my main problem with it, because I'm a pretty warm-blooded person. So I can, like, the best thing that I can stand in is like around the 20s, 20 Celsius or something. Otherwise it'll get way too much for me, which is my problem. So, you know, summer times aren't the greatest for me. Definitely not by a long shot, but it's manageable. That's for sure. Could be better though. Like, it definitely could be way better. So, I don't know. Maybe, you know... So I think it was like last year that... Like 2 years ago, the summer times, we had like 33 degrees. Like 30 degrees Celsius here, and I was dying so much during those times. Because like... the amount of heat is so unbearable for me. Even more so when you have like your computer running and everything during it. So it was just like... it was just bad. It was just horrible. Like... there was nothing good about it. There was nothing good about the heat that I was struggling with. Like, not at all. So I'm hoping that maybe this year will be a bit better. I don't know. Who knows? I clearly don't. I can only wish, you know. I can only wish and hope. So I'm just currently trying to do a quest. I haven't played this game in a while, so I've missed like all of the weekly things in this game. So I'm kind of just trying to get them done, but with the rate of the players there is today, I don't think I can do that. I'm not one to really sweat in this game. I just kind of play it for fun and chill around. If I'm like feeling really exhausted of everything. I mean, I might boot up Metal Gear Solid 5 here in a bit, or Dying Light, just to, like test it a bit again. Not fully sure yet. Yeah, nothing much. I signed up for another summer job. I'm hoping that I land it. Probably won't. I'm not giving my hopes up for it at all. Because at least if I don't keep my hopes up, then I won't be disappointed by the answer that I'd probably get from them. Which is most likely that I won't be getting the job. So I'd rather not be disappointed, you know. So I'm just keeping my expectations very low with it. Not hopeful at all. And I think that'll go pretty far with me. If I just keep it like that. I've recently been looking at the story games also after I downloaded the Dying Light back. I've been thinking about like... You'd like open worldish story game. I know a lot of people will always suggest like, oh, get Red Dead Redemption, that's a good one. But my issue with Red Dead Redemption 2 is the size. The file size of the game. It's like 120 gigabytes, and my extremely shitty internet will take like a full day to download the game. So so that's why I'm kind of not doing it. I'll probably get the first one if it ever goes on sale. That's something I'll probably get. So, if any of you guys have actual, kind of like Red Dead Redemption like type open worldish, like story-driven single player games, please leave me suggestions. I'll gladly look into them. A lot of people that I've seen have suggested Dishonored, I think, and Witcher 3, which I have. Witcher 3 I put on my wishlist. It's not on sale currently, so I'm not getting it, but if you have any like story-driven game ideas, I'll look into them. I'll definitely look into them. Nothing Ubisoft also, I will just put that immediately out there. I'm not downloading like any Assassin's Creed game because I need to download a launcher for Ubisoft and everything. I just despise Ubisoft, so as long as you don't suggest anything Ubisoft related, I'll be happy with it. Like, just no games where I need to download a specific launcher just to play them. Like, as long as it's nothing like that, okay. So keep that in mind, well, if you're gonna suggest anything to me. Because I really despise like having to download extra shit when I just want to play my game. I don't know why Ubisoft is an idiot like this. Like, I remember the one time I played Rayman Legends after a good while I had it on the PS3, and I still do. So I played Rayman Legends on PC, I bought it on sale. And I had a blast with that game, but you had to download Ubisoft's launcher just to play it. So immediately after it was finished downloading, and I played through the game in like 6 hours or so. I played through the game in like 6 hours. Because I mean, obviously I had prior experience due to PS3, right? So I beat the game in 6 hours and I instantly just uninstalled it. I deleted the fucking Ubisoft launcher from my computer. I dusted off my old Ubisoft account even just to play that game, so I just deleted all of it and I was like, yeah, fuck this, I ain't playing this again ever. So, you know, I really just hate having to download extra shit to enjoy a game that I share some memory with. Yeah, that's just why I hate Ubisoft altogether. They're just total dickheads with nowadays how they work. Like, oh, you don't deserve to own your games. You need to learn to understand the gamers shouldn't need to own their own games. And Ubisoft is just a total dickhead company nowadays. I just despise them a lot. They used to be better back in the console days. Whatever, after they switched to like releasing PC titles and made their own launcher and the R6 and everything, you know, it's just gone to shit after that, I think. I think Ubisoft has just kind of grown a community where everyone hates them. And I think all the hate is deserved, honestly, for Ubisoft. Like, yeah, they have some good game titles, but they shouldn't have the power to be total dickheads about it, though. Right? So it just doesn't make too much sense to me that they have a reputation for making some of the best games ever, like when we were younger. Like the younger days. And then they ruin it all with just a few simple things that they did. And there goes their entire reputation of being a game creator and publisher. You know. Like, don't get me wrong, I don't fully despise Ubisoft, but I still, like, don't wish them the best. Honestly, I'll just be dead honest. Like I just don't think they deserve anything at this point. Like they've just ruined so many things, especially with gaming, that I don't think it's deserving of any success at this point anymore. I've heard a lot of people talk about Assassin's Creed Shadows. I think that game was in like some controversy when it was releasing. A lot of people like complaining about the characters that you could play as in the game. I think, or something like that it was about, I don't fully remember anymore. It was like something about the characters, and I think that's just stupid. Like, obviously people like to complain about everything nowadays. There's a lot of controversy about everything nowadays. Like, if you manage to find a franchise that has, with like a publisher that has successfully not been in any controversy for the past 10 years, then you found the one, I think. Like, you officially found the one. I think you found the best publisher and game creator that it could ever happen. If you manage to avoid all of that. You know. So I think it's just pretty funny with how they do things. I think nowadays I would say that Steam is the only one that's the most perfect out of all of the publishing places that still exist. I mean, Steam doesn't go ahead and increase prices for things, they don't delete games that they think that you don't own them. You know, they're just not dickheads about what they do, they just do their thing, they exist as a place for games to publish themselves into. And then they just let that pretty much roll their boat, right? So I think Steam is like the place for games nowadays. I think they're just the most, like, best out of all. They have a great customer support, they answer pretty fast. And they're just overall, like, good, right? They're just overall good places. So it just kinda sucks how all of these other ones that you like remember from when you were younger and stuff like that have just kind of fallen off at this point. Like, I don't really know too much anymore. It's kind of sad. It's like seeing your like childhood favorite like celebrity or something just completely fall off on Earth. Like seeing these game publishers and creators just kind of drop down due to some controversy or whatever the fuck was like happened between them then. You know, it's just kind of sad. Also, I don't remember if I've talked about it, but the Nintendo Switch Direct, Deltarune's released officially. It has given an announcement. So is Silksong. It has officially been announced also at 2025, so I'm waiting for that now. And when Silksong comes out, I will definitely be recording it immediately. I think after it comes out, I will probably be buying it, depending on the price though. If it's something around the 40s, I don't think I will. I think I'll wait for sales then. If it's around the 20 range, I'll probably get it. If it's not, then I'll probably wait. I'm not usually a guy to spend multiple hundreds of euros just to buy a game, right? I tend to want to save my money. I tend to want to save my money and just keep it to myself. And just like, I have the patience, and I know I have the patience to buy games when they're on sale and wait for them to be on sale. So I don't need to like wait too much, right? Like, I think it'll be on sale when it comes out. That's probably gonna make the most sense for it to do. Like, a lot of games usually are on sale immediately once they come out, just for like a short period of time, and then they get off sale, right? So I'm pretty excited for Silk Song. I'm still waiting for that. I still need to do the Pantheons. It's Hollow Knight, that's the thing. I still haven't beaten Hollow Knight, by the way, to anyone who's curious. I have yet to beat the actual game. So those unaware, with Hollow Knight, I had a series for where I play through the game. And so I have the game already completed. Like, I pretty much have the game completed. I'm at the Hollow Knight. I'm at the last boss of the game. But I actually haven't beaten it. I have not beaten Hollow Knight yet. I have not played to the credits like yet. I'm still doing Pantheons because I said to myself that I'll play through the Pantheons and I'll get the Pantheon ending. And after that I'm just gonna lay off the game for a bit, you know? So, because the Pantheons are extremely difficult and time worthy and just extremely grinding, I haven't beaten them yet. You know, like I've yet to beat the Pantheons. The best I've gotten to in them is Pure Vessel right now. I've yet to go past Pure Vessel and I'm still stuck on him. I haven't actually played Hollow Knight in like a week now. I've kind of been taking a mental break from that game because but it's very draining. Each Pantheon 5 attempt takes like 40 minutes from me to play, right? So it takes a lot of time just to put in attempts to like the place where I can say that I will most likely die if I just play bad. Like, usually the points where I die nowadays is just from Markov up. Like, if you just go up from Markov, that's usually where most of my runs end. Like any other boss, I probably won't really die to them unless I just lose focus a lot and lose track. I think No Eyes is usually a pretty good spot to say from that type of boss fight. I think No Eyes is the one that I if I like lose struggle on, or not lose struggle, if I lose focus on No Eyes, I will usually die to No Eyes, right? Like, it is usually just No Eyes that I load my runs, and after No Eyes there really isn't any until I hit Markov, and after Markov then it's just pretty much just to try not to get anxious a game, right? Because if I get too anxious then I will definitely lose a run. Usually it tends to like really spike up my heart rate when I'm playing Pantheon 5, because I know that I'm getting closer like to the end. After I reach Markov, I know I'm like easily like soon done with it. So, you know, it's kinda whatever after. I just gotta like pray and hope that, oh, don't get too anxious, you know. It's kind of like fighting multiple Dark Souls bosses back to back to back. Like, I'm just hoping that I can keep my anxiety to a certain level where I won't panic and then fuck up. I still have, also, talking about Dark Souls, I still have Sekiro to beat. I've yet to beat Sekiro. And my reasoning for that is my older PC was pretty bad, so spoiler alert to those who have not played through the game too much. I got to Ishin in that game, like where he's at the starting, like the start area of the game, like where you purposely lose to Genishiro, right? Like the big field area. So I'm on that Ishin. And I stopped playing that game because my old PC couldn't really run that area too well, mixed in with the effects of the game. And so I kinda had to stop there, and also the thing is, I know a lot of people praise Sekiro for one of the best games, like in like the Souls area. But I gotta be honest with all of you guys here. I hated that game. I hated that game so much. Like, so I had a friend who like told me to check out Sekiro, right? Because I'm like interested in Dark Souls. So I did. I tried it out for a bit, and I told him that I don't really like this game, that I'm probably just gonna refund it. And he told me that, oh, but the better bosses, like the actual good bosses, come more towards the end of the game. So I just tell him, okay, well, I'll keep playing then. So I passed the 2-hour mark. I know I can't refund the game anymore. So at that point, I'm just telling myself like, okay, I guess I'll just struggle through the game with little to no enjoyment. And never touch the game again, right? So the Great Ape, which is famously known for everyone's most hated boss in the game, that was my favorite boss in the entire game actually. I loved fighting the Great Ape. He was the first boss in the game that actually made me feel like I'm doing something properly. And like playing the game properly, instead of just smacking like the parry button like an idiot. So he was the first boss who made me feel like I'm actually doing things. So I loved him. It was a great fight, but the duo Great Ape fight wasn't the best. That one I also again despised. I really just liked the solo version of it. So after I got to Ishin with my old PC, I was like, okay, well I got here, it's pretty laggy, I don't have the energy to beat it, so I stopped. And yeah, I mean that's pretty much it then. I haven't touched the game since, and I don't think I ever will. I really don't think I will. It just doesn't fit my niche taste. Like, Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 3 are just perfect in my mind. Especially Dark Souls, like... I really don't know which one's my favorite out of the two of them. It's probably gonna be Dark Souls 1 more than 3. But I think the only reason I would say Dark Souls 1 is because of the open worldish feeling that you get from playing the game. Because in Dark Souls 3, right, it's very linear and there's much of a world to like go around in, except for like the set paths that the game gives you. But in Dark Souls 1, even though it's pretty linear compared to like Elden Ring and all of that, Dark Souls 1 still has the way to make it feel like you're exploring a bigger world, with the way that the areas connect to each other, right? So it feels like you're actually exploring something, but at the same time you're just exploring the small little world that you got yourself in, right? So it doesn't feel like it's much, but at the same time it feels like it's a lot of area. Right. So I think that's why I would say that Dark Souls 1 is my favorite out of all of them. Don't get me wrong, Dark Souls 3 is like boss-wise. I think Dark Souls 3 is my favorite, like when it comes to bosses, right? It's one of the most fun and cool-looking bosses that I've ever had in the game. But then we have Dark Souls 2. I tried to play it, I'll be honest with all of you here. I tried to play Dark Souls 2, but the camera movement gave me motion sickness, so I had to stop. I'm not even joking with that. Like, the camera movement actually gave me motion sickness, so I had to stop playing Dark Souls 2. Because I just couldn't stand getting sick with the camera, because If someone else here has played Dark Souls 2, then please can you confirm to me that Dark Souls 2 camera works differently compared to Dark Souls 1 and 3? Like, if anyone here has played Dark Souls 2, then can you please confirm to me that it works differently? Because every time that I played it, I was like tried to play it, I was like, oh, this camera works so weird, man. Like, it feels like it's so different to the other two games. Like, I just can't play it. So if anyone's here that has played through Dark Souls 2 or has played more than an hour, then please confirm to me that it works differently. I need to know this, because if it actually does work differently, then I'm glad that I spotted it. But if it's the same camera, then I don't know what's wrong with me and that game. There's something between me and Dark Souls 2 that just doesn't work then. Then we have Bloodborne. I haven't played Bloodborne. I don't have a PS4 and I won't be emulating it, I think. I'm very patient, so I'll just cope and wait until they release it on the PC. There's also a new game coming out, The Dusk Bloods. It looks pretty exciting. I'm hoping that that's a game that they'll release on the PC instead of keeping it a Switch exclusive, which would be kind of bad for them if they do that. I think a lot of people probably won't be buying the Nintendo Switch 2, which is like $550, just so they can play Dusk Bloods, right? I mean, it hasn't probably stopped some people with Bloodborne, like, I don't think it has stopped people with Bloodborne and buying a PS4, but the difference is with PS4 and Nintendo Switch 2, PS4 isn't as expensive anymore. You can probably get a PS4 for like under 200 nowadays, I don't know anymore. I don't know the prices really. So I'm kind of just putting it out there like a price tag. So, you know. But it's like you'd have to pay $550 and then another 80 or 90 bucks to get the game on the console. So that's so much over 600 that I don't think anyone is willing to spend that just to play a FromSoft exclusive game. Right? Surely not, right? So I'm hoping that it's not an exclusive. If it is, then that would be kind of shitty for me, I think, because I really badly want to play like something like Bloodborne, like, because I really want to play that game. But I don't think it's gonna be possible if it's an exclusive, which will leave me pretty sad, I think. I just despise exclusive games, if I have to be honest with all of you. I really just despise exclusives. Like, I really do, right? I can't stand to know the fact that there is a game that I would really like to play, but it's exclusively for said console or mobile or whatever the fuck. And then I wouldn't be able to play it, right? Like, I can't stand the fact that there could exist a game that I really enjoy that I just cannot play for the life of me. So I'm hoping for the best. That it wouldn't be. And that Silk Song is definitely not gonna be an exclusive. That is definitely not gonna happen. It's already on Steam and everything, so it is definitely not an exclusive. Because if they just said like fuck you and put it as an exclusive now, I would be very disappointed, and I think a lot of the Silk Song fans will be very disappointed and become even more schizophrenic than they already are. So, you know, I'm hoping for the best. I've heard that the Switch 2, like, the demo version of, like, games that people got to try out at the limited test, whatever it was called. a lot of people say that it's good, I think. I haven't really heard too much from... I'll be honest, I haven't heard from other people, but I've only heard from Lazy Madman because he's actually the one person who I openly watch and talks about it. So he's the only person who's actually talked about the Switch 2 and said that it's pretty good. He said that the Mario Kart game was pretty good for it, and the Donkey Kong game was pretty cool also. So I think that's pretty cool to know that they're doing something correct. Nintendo being the weirdo company that it is, right? Will it be worth the money? Probably not. Honestly just waiting for another Smash title. Maybe that's when I'll actually buy the game again. Or game. That's when I'll buy the game and console again. If there's like a Smash title to it. Because if there isn't, I don't think it's really gonna be that worth it to get it. I'm a pretty big Smash guy. Although, even though I haven't played it in a while now. But I'm kinda excited to see if they could cook up a title for Smash. I don't know what they would do with it. Maybe they would... maybe they would like put out the fan favorite characters into the game finally. Like Waluigi, or what, like just give people what they want basically, like a fan service Smash game. And then another Subspace Emissary, like that would be so much fun. If we had another Subspace Emissary, dude. I'd be so excited for that actually. Because I really loved like Smash Brawl's story with Subspace. It's probably the best story that the game has, I think. So I'm kinda just hoping that we get it. Because I want to experience that again, I really do. So, you know, maybe, it's maybe possible, it's maybe not, I'm not sure. I really don't know what they would do to a new Smash game if they actually released it. Like, I think just making it a fan service game is the only idea that I would have nowadays at this point for it. Otherwise, I'm kinda out of ideas, to be honest. I've been thinking about like replaying Subspace Emissary. I probably will again, once I eventually go home at some point. Like visit home. Like I think that's when I'll probably replay it. Because I do love the story of the game and how it is. Like, I think it's probably my favorite like childhood games, like Smash Brawl, right? Because it was so much fun back then. And nowadays the controls feel a bit weird, obviously. It's a Nintendo Wii. The controls are a bit stiff, I think, from the newer games now when compared to them. So it'll be a bit weird to play. But I think I'll be happy with it if I try it again. It's been such a long time since I played it, so I think it'll be a good amount of fun to replay the game, right? So I'll probably do that eventually when I go home for a visit. Probably during summer times I will. And after that I'm just kinda chilling, you know. There isn't much else going on in my life, like I gotta be honest with all of you. All there is to my life currently, as miserable as it is just I'm jobless. I'm looking for jobs actively, if I can find any. And that I play games on a daily basis and work out on a daily basis. Except for weekends. Weekends are my go-to chill days for working out. Because you do need to have rest days for when you work out, right? So weekends are usually my rest days. Otherwise, don't think there really is anything else going on. It's kinda just this, pretty much. Which is pretty depressing when I put it like that. Like I have literally nothing else going on in my life except that I'm jobless and I'm looking for jobs. And spending most of my time playing games. So it's very depressing to speak about it like that, I get it. You know, I can't do much to it. I've kind of just gone to the point where I've accepted the fact that it just kind of is what it is at this point for me. I know that things will eventually get better if I just find a job or something to do. Other than just me sitting at home and working out. So it'll be a miserable experience until that. It definitely will be, and I can't do anything to make it any better really. Other than what I'm already doing, right? So I'm kinda just existing. I guess that's my best way to put it to you, all of you. I'm just kinda existing. Just depressing. Don't get me wrong, it is very, very depressing. But I can't do anything about it. I wish I could do more about it, but I really can't. So I just have to learn to live with the fact that I'm just at a spot in life where I can't really do too much else than what I am already. And I know it's difficult for some people to accept that fact. It can be very, very difficult. But life is never easy, you know. It was never meant to be easy. If you had an easy life, then that's good for you. But there's always people who are suffering and struggling with their daily lives, as I am, and just kinda existing with it. You know? Like, my days consist of me waking up, I go work out if it's not the weekend, and after that I get home. Maybe before I go work out I scroll a bit of Twitter, I just doom scroll Twitter pretty much. And after I get back home, I eat my breakfast. And after that I just sit on my ass, play games. Because I know that there isn't much else that I can do to make things better for myself. Right, so I don't have people to go out with. I really don't. Most of the people that I've been friends with that lived near where I am right now have moved out. So it's pretty much just me. And me kinda just lacking the energy to spend time alone, because I've spent so much time alone that it's starting to get very irritating and very boring. And eventually it will affect my life in a way that it's just turning everything that I used to love doing, like being alone and just spending time and enjoying my time, will officially grow into just boredom and more hatred towards the fact that I am alone. Which, as sad as it is, I can't do anything to make it any better. I'm just living with the fact that I am how I am, and I've learned to accept the way that I am, you know? I can't make anything better about it, so why should I at the same time complain that I can't do anything better? You know, if I know the fact that I'm doing what I can, I'm doing my best, and there isn't much else that I can do to make life any better, then I need to just learn to accept the fact that I'm doing what I can, and if it's not enough to make me happy, well, then it isn't. I can't do anything more, and I'm just living with the fact that I've done what I can, right? And that's a difficult thing for people to bear and to understand in their lives, which I get. It's very depressing to accept the fact that you just are miserable in this current time of your life. Like I get it. It's very difficult to accept that fact, and it's not meant to be easy to accept, right? It's meant to be difficult to learn and understand that your life is how it is, and you can't do more to it. Like, probably the best I could do at this point in my life is just be more outside, and that's all I would have. And maybe go see my family on a bike, just go biking to where they are and go visit them. See some family members, and that's pretty much all I would have in my life, right? It still won't change the fact that I'm jobless, nor will it change the fact that I feel like I'm miserable. But at least, on a good note, it might make someone else's day better than mine, right? And I think that's what I'm somewhat good at, right? If I find something that I'm good at, then I should probably do it, right? I'm usually a person, especially in friendships, who very, very much cares about what other people are and how they feel. But, well, not to say that I care what other people are, I don't mean like that. Don't get me wrong, I truly have no care in the world how you are or act, as long as it's not too annoying. But I'm usually a very much of a person who cares more about everyone else than myself at this point. I feel like I've grown accustomed to the fact that I can't help myself at all anymore, so I'd rather just put it down onto helping others more than anything else. And, well, I obviously am no therapist. I never said I was. I'm more so just a person who is there for people more than anything else, right? Now, if you get any... if you like relate to anything I speak on this channel, and it'll make your day feel better to see me upload, then that's good for you. I'll keep doing it. You know, it's something I find enjoying, so if it's something you like watching, if it's something that'll make your day better, then congratulations, you've officially done something nice to watch. And I'm happy to hear that. I'm happy to be the person you would want to watch if you're feeling down. Or if you don't watch actively and you just pop in every now and then, I'm happy for that too. I never cared about views. I really just only care about doing what I like, you know? I'm never meant to care about views. I don't think a virtual number will make my life any better, seeing it go up. I think me just being real to myself and just existing with what I do is more than enough, right? I don't need to be a different person for others to find me enjoying. Like, I don't need to be these bigger YouTubers and submit to the algorithm. I just do what I like, you know? That's my problem usually with YouTube. It's just very algorithm based. So not a lot of people who are like struggling or who want to watch this type of content, sometimes we'll just not find any of them. Because of like how YouTube algorithm works. And how it tends to suggest the bigger YouTubers who are submitting to the algorithm. So it kinda sucks that that's the fact, but can't do anything about it, right? I just record, like non-edited videos, and I upload them, and that's what I do. I just talk. I used to record Ultrakill, now I just talk, you know? It all just comes back to me just spending time and talking with you guys instead of anything else, right? So those who don't know, I used to record mobile games and everything first, and then I swapped over to a PC and played Ultrakill on recording, and now I'm just talking. It's So it's just kind of whatever at this point. Like it all comes back to me just sitting down and just talking with you guys more than anything else, right? Oh, I don't care about reviewing the game. Shut the fuck up. I don't care about reviewing the game. Yes, also those. Yes, this game has anime, and I don't know why this game has anime. Do not ask me that. Just the person who plays the game. But yeah, you know, I just kinda exist more than anything else. You know. But yeah, I think I'll cut this recording here. It's been a fun time to just talk shit again. If I have to be honest with all of you here, I've been enjoying my time to just talk. You know, it's never meant to be anything else than just me talking, right? So I hope you all keep that in mind, right? And I don't think I ever want to change the fact that I am just a commentary channel and I just exist to talk, you know. I have my own issues with my throat, my esophagus, and I want to make the most of it until well, my own fear comes out, which is my throat just officially cutting out completely, which I don't want to happen. It's pretty scary to have that idea on your mind where you think that someday this illness will eventually just, boom, make me unable to speak, right? Now, I don't think that is possible, but I am always very terrified of the worst. So I will always think that that can happen. But I hope it won't. I hope it won't. But yeah, I'll probably put this to uploading now, and after that I'll probably play some Dying Light. I don't know yet. But yeah, thanks for listening to me. Oh, talking for an hour almost. I didn't even see that it's been an hour. Oh my god. But yeah, thank you everyone for watching this. I appreciate all of you, and take care of yourselves. Be sure to check up on your friends, make sure they're fine. It never hurts to do a little checkup on people. See all of you next time. I appreciate you all. Good night, good day, good evening, or whatever. I forgot the order. Good day, good evening, and good night.